Thank you for taking the time to take a look at Matrix Velocity. I know you won't be disappointed. Our system is embedded within the Salesforce CRM product itself, so the two live together hand in hand on any implementation. Now, with that, it means that I have to have Salesforce CRM and Matrix in order for Matrix to work properly. And the purpose behind that is our ability to embed our product within Salesforce. So frankly, you don't know that you're in Matrix or in Salesforce. It's just that well designed. Now, with that, I'm at a account tab here within Salesforce, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a customer. This is all Salesforce. Very normal, very typical Salesforce. Price books, all of our information here. The asset list, of course, we've expanded that to not only have serial numbers, but even lot IDs, expirations, the install dates, the purchase order you bought it from, as well as the order and any manufacturer warranties or RMAs that may be on that account. So there's a lot going on there within Matrix. Now, the contact remains the same. It's just, again, it's part of Salesforce that we use, as well as the opportunity and the quote area of Salesforce is also something that we do use, and it's fully integrated to the Matrix order. So if I started at an opportunity and decided to move that opportunity to an order, not a problem. If I decided to start at a quote and move it to an order, not a problem. It just moves all the products all the way over to the order itself. Now I'm going to go ahead and just go into an order. And let's just say I'm a sales rep and I've got to sell my customers some products here. So I'm talking to my customer account contact number 1 here, and he wants to place an order with me, which is wonderful. And so I've got an order date and a purchase order from my customer. I've got my bill tos, my ship tos. I've got everything ready to go, even an estimated ship date and how we're going to ship that particular product. Now, when I click on Save and Add Line Items, what I'm doing is I'm looking at a Matrix configurator or product page here. And so I have just standard kits that I can provide my particular customer with. And notice I'm just picking one item here. And then I also have serialized items that I can go ahead and pick, or non-serialized products, whatever it may be. And at this level I have hoverovers that kind of give me an idea of what product is in what warehouse and the quantity that we need. Now once I select those products, I'm moving them over to my primary order page. Now you can see here on this particular product was one of the serial numbers that I picked, and we have a list price of $40. So not only do you have that availability, but you also have history. Now what this allows you to do is just to see the last order, the date, the quantity, and the price you sold that to your customer for. So that's good information for the sales reps to have. Now next I picked a kit. And the kit automatically brings over a variety of different products. Now, in this particular area, I'm doing a service agreement as well, and that's what I'm adding on to this particular product or kit configurator. So now that I've done this as a sales rep, I've got all my numbers, I've gone through all my line items. I just click the commit button, which is a workflow alert that goes to fulfillment and or accounting to approve order 53 for just that, fulfillment. Now notice that we already created an opportunity for this order and closed it. That's for pipeline reporting as well as commissions. So I'm at the order, I'm in accounting, and I'm going to say, I'm going to go ahead and give the 2 thumbs up to go ahead and fulfill this order. Now, if you look here, it's defaulted to Warehouse 1, which means I have enough product available to ship out of one warehouse location. I could select other warehouse locations. I could look for availability at, again, other warehouse locations. I could create purchase orders for this particular order or any one of these line items. I could do a pick ticket here, a purchase order here, a back order there, and a purchase order drop ship. So I can do all kinds of fulfillment all from this one page for that one particular order. So as I select complete fulfillment, what I'm doing is I'm creating for order 53 pick tickets or a pick ticket. In this case, it's pick ticket 39. It's being sent to warehouse 1 and the status is not picked. Now this is on the order page. There's a separate tab for pick tickets. The beauty of this product is every transaction I do with every customer is very specific, and there's a complete history with all transactions. Even if I do an RMA and I return a product from my customer for dead on arrival or ordered the wrong one, our system will remove that from the asset list automatically. Even if it's serialized, we will remove it. So here I am at pick ticket 39 for order 53. So I'm going to go out and gather up my products with my paper pick ticket. Then I'm going to bring them back to a pack station. And at that pack station, I'm going to confirm that I've got all the right products here. This one happens to be serialized, so I want to make sure that I'm getting the right serial number. Now, in this case, I can pick from the list as I've shown you, or I can actually scan in a serial number via barcode scanner or keyboard enter it. Now we also have the concept of TBD, which means if I saw TBD in that pick list, that meant I would select TBD and then punch in the serial number as the unit is going out the door, rather than gathering the serial number from the purchase order receipt. Okay. So now at the pick ticket 39 here for this order 53. So what I'm doing here is I'm going through the pick process, and I fully picked each and every one of my particular items here. And my status now for pick ticket 39 is fully picked. So I've completed that part of the pick process and, of course, the packing slip. And at the packing slip level, what is nice here, it also shows serial numbers and whether it was part of a kit or not kit. Alright, so what I've done now is I've done the gather the products, the pick ticket, the confirm at the packing station, and of course the packing slip. So when I go back to order 53, what's going to happen here is this order is going to be closed and an invoice is going to be generated. So within Matrix, I have it set up that way on config, and now this invoice can also be automatically emailed to the customer, or you just do it yourself by clicking while I'm clicking here and sending off the PDF invoice out to the customer. And so that's the entire process from a sales rep engaging with the customer, creating an order, opportunity, or quote, because they're all linked together, and then committing that order. Sales rep goes back to work making more sales now. Finance came in and said, hey, this order is good, the customer's in good standing, and clicks the fulfillment button, and now the guys down in the warehouse have pick tickets to go fulfill that order. Now, if I am a company that does not stock items, or many, and does a lot of drop shipments, on this particular order, I would have created a pick ticket or a purchase order as it relates to the order, and had the product drop shipped to my customer, or had that product brought in for whatever purpose and then shipped back out. So you can do varying degrees of fulfillment on one particular order. So that's the depth of the fulfillment side of Matrix. Now, I also would like to show you our case tool. So we took the Salesforce case object and really put it on steroids. So our case object is now a full service and repair system. In fact, if you take the Salesforce case tool, what we did to it, and even add the Service Cloud on top of it, you then have a full-blown scheduler with the Service Cloud for all your field technicians. But within Matrix alone, what I have here is I've got a case that we created for this particular customer, this particular contact. Here's my case number and all the data behind that. Now, what I've done here is I went to that customer's asset list. And so what that means is when I click New, I went in to that asset list, found this serial number that they want to return, and put it in here as a case number. Now, with that, I also created an RMA against this particular line item and am waiting to receive this particular line item in. And what's this? It's under maintenance contract. We also have maintenance contract. This is under a maintenance in-house agreement, and it's on contract 101. So when I go to charge all my labor and parts and material against this, while I'm tracking the actual costs, it doesn't bill the customer for that. It shows $0 going out as far as the pay me part of it. But at the contract level, we're keeping track of everything you're doing, parts and labor, so we can tell you on that particular contract, 101, whether you're profitable or not profitable in regards to that. So again, the case tool has RMAs, it has hot swap orders, so if I need to ship something out to the customer right away and that's part of the SLA, we got you covered. Frankly, our ERP has you covered from the very beginning of that customer engagement all the way to providing them products, and then lastly providing the service and support capabilities that you need to keep those customers coming back. And that is all right in Matrix Velocity. There are many features within our product. For this video, I won't go into all of them, but as you can see over here, we have automated orders, which is part of subscription billing, credit memos, we have inventory level notifications, and of course, just at our inventory level, you can create as many as you would like, and all these inventory locations have a wealth of data for you with respect to the products and everything that's in these locations and what's going on within any one of these particular locations in itself. So give us a chance to show you our system, to answer a lot of questions that you may have, and more importantly, to tell us your story. We're more of a consultative group as far as our approach to providing you a good business tool. So again, thanks for taking the time.